you. Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. I tell you, before I get going up here a whole lot, I always like to start out just by running a little survey. Helps me to gauge the crowd by asking a couple questions. Now, by applause, those of you that are here today, how many of you have been to a hypnotist show before that are out there right now? A few people in the audience. How many possibly have been to my show out there this afternoon? The same exact people, great. And have any of you ever actually been hypnotized before that are out there? That narrowed it down to one. And how about this, a brand new thing? Never seen anything like this in your entire life that are out there today? How about, by applause, how many of you basically just don't give one damn about the survey that are out here this afternoon? Thank you very much. I tell you what I'd like to do very quickly is to go through some facts for those of you that are here about hypnosis. I do want to try to give everyone some idea or some understanding of what this involves. Now, this is an audience participation show. We are going to get volunteers from this crowd to get up here in a little bit. But like I said, I want to at least try to get you somewhat familiar with what happens first. Now, I get a lot of questions when I travel around. One of the things people want to know right away is, if I volunteer, are you going to make me do something real silly or foolish, stupid, weird, odd? That is exactly what is going to happen, folks. So do keep that in mind. But it is a lot of fun. Another thing people want to know is, what do I look for when I'm asking for volunteers? Anyone that's out here right now is welcome to join me. But I do like to make mention of the fact that there are some types of people that I cannot hypnotize. Now, I admit this openly. Those of you that are here, if you should mentally place yourself into any one of the three categories I'm about to mention, now I'm going to ask that you remain in your seat out here this afternoon. Now, the first type of individual that I cannot hypnotize is an idiot. Now, it's not... Yeah, everyone always looks at their friends when I say that, but it's not that they would be afraid to be hypnotized, but they're simply too scatterbrained to concentrate long enough. Now, technically said to have an IQ that below 70, I'm fairly certain that no one here does qualify in that category. Now, the second type of individual that I cannot hypnotize is the drunk. Now, I don't mind if a person's had a few drinks before they get up here. That will actually work as an aid that relaxes you. Now, relaxation is the first step to being hypnotized, but if you've been visiting one of the pubs here all afternoon, again, we're going to ask that you remain in your seat out there this evening. Of course, very often then we get right back into that idiot stage. So again, it makes it real tough for me to be effective while you're up here. If I can hypnotize idiots, folks, I wouldn't be on stage here. I'd be back in my own country in Washington, D.C., and doing pretty well at that. Thank you very much. And the third type of individual, believe me, it's not all Americans that are crazy, just the politicians. But the third type of individual that I can't hypnotize, this is the particular type of individual I come across most often while I'm on stage. This is the wise guy, the one that comes up, pretty much wants to prove to me and everyone else that he or she actually can't become hypnotized. Now again, I admit openly that chances become remote under that type of situation. Now, I really do ask for a person's full attention once they come up and join me. I always try to stress this is a state of mind that's brought about not so much by what I do. Ultimately, it's the concentration of the people that get up here. Please do keep that in mind. And I'm going to do an exercise with you this afternoon. I've talked about this a little bit. I want to try to get all of you that are here a little more familiar with what is involved up here as far as concentration does go. This is an exercise that everyone can do. I'm not going to hypnotize anyone just yet. But if I can get you just to simply sit up straight in your chair with both feet flat on the floor, your back against the chair firmly. What I'd like you to do is to take your hands, both hands, hold them directly out in front of you, palms out, not touching one another nor any object. Hands, arms straight out, elevated from your lap, and I want you to close your eyes. Now, with your eyes closed, imagination and concentration, those are the key here. Vividly in your mind, I want you simply to imagine that attached to the thumb of your right hand that there's a balloon, a gas balloon. Palm of your left hand, I want you to imagine a book. Just pick any weighted object actually, but I want you to feel the weight of that object on the left hand beginning to push and press that left hand down lower. And lower, I want you to feel the balloon lifting the right hand. Visualize that balloon to such a degree that you can feel the balloon as it lifts. It raises the right arm up in the air higher and higher and higher, still the book's still heavy on the left hand. You feel the weight, the pressure pushing that left hand down even lower and lower. Still that right arm still being elevated right up in the sky now. And now just simply open the eyes, everyone. But open those eyes. Pull the hands back down. A few surprised looks out here this afternoon. By applause. Now, how many of you found the fact that your hands did respond in the direction I suggested? Now, you are the people that I am looking for. You see, that tells me you've got excellent concentration. You would be an excellent individual for this area. Now, your hands may have responded opposite to that I suggested, which is what happened with this guy right here, not meaning to point out. Tells me a possible two things. Now, one that you may not know, which is your left or your right hand. Now, if that's the case, don't worry, you probably make it. That was not the case, and your hands responded opposite to that I suggested. Tells me for some reason you fought me. You didn't want your hands to respond in the direction I was suggesting. Does not mean you can't be hypnotized. You also would actually be a good subject for this area. You do need to relax, unwind, and again, you'll do fine. Now, thirdly, if your hands remain even with one another. Now, that tells me that either you fought me all the way, or again, you're looking around at everyone else. And as I say, ultimately, it's the concentration out of those people that get up here that brings this state of mind about. And that's all I really ask for out of anyone is your attention, your cooperation, should you decide to get up here. Now, anyone is welcome to join me. If you've been up here before, you're welcome to come back and join me again. If you would like to come up, we're going to have you just pop an arm up in the air out there this afternoon. And Jason over here is, Jason, stand up. He's going to pass out some tickets. If you get a ticket, just come up and grab a seat. We'll get started with you in a few moments. But keep those arms raised. He tries to get to all the areas, and we try to get all ages and all genders. So keep the arms raised. We'll get started shortly after we get these chairs set up. First of all, are sitting next to friends or people that you know? Anyone up here sitting next to friends, people that you know? The two of you right here and the two there as well. Anyone else? That's it. Gosh, let me move you, okay, real quick. Let me just swap places right here with both of you. We'll just trade things around a little bit up here this afternoon. And let me move you as well. I'm just going to trade places right over here. We'll just swap the two of you. Anyone else sitting next to friends or people that you know? No one? I tell you what, I want you to get comfortable. I do want you to relax. And again, we're not sitting next to close friends, but you can at least say your name to the person you're sitting next to on either side. It's always good to know who you're about to sleep with. And no, I'm kidding. I am kidding. I want all of you to get comfortable. As I say, I really want each of you to feel good and relaxed with me up here. In coming up this afternoon, each one of you that are here right now have given me your permission to be hypnotized. In so doing, I just basically ask for your full attention and your full cooperation. Try to listen and follow the instructions I'm about to give you implicitly. Now, even the simplest of instructions. For example, if I were to ask you to place your right index finger in your right ear, place your right index finger in your right ear. That's just an example. You don't have to do that. You guys are going to be good. You see what I'm really trying to say is listen and follow the instructions I'm about to give you as close as you possibly can. Doing these things, you won't have any difficulties. Now, being hypnotized or becoming hypnotized yourself, this is a learning process. Assuming all of you that are sitting up here right now are fully capable of learning, each one of you are fully capable of becoming hypnotized. In fact, the higher the IQ, the higher the response of a person for this area. That does not mean that it takes an extremely high IQ to be hypnotized. It simply means, you guys look paranoid right there. It simply means you must be capable of, again, listening or following the instructions. Now, I do a lot of kidding around before I get started, or feeble attempts in humor anyway, but in all seriousness, as we go through this, you will find someone that's up here might possibly lean against you. Someone that's up here this afternoon might wind up falling completely out of their chair. That is not an uncommon reaction. You're smiling, it'll probably be you it happens to. It really does happen all the time. It's a rarity, folks, when someone up here at least does not lean against another individual. try not to let it break your own concentration. Obviously, your mind's going to wander up here, especially if someone winds up with their head in your lap. But if you find your mind wandering, just try to get back on track as quick and close as you can. You're going to do fine. And I'm going to switch a couple more of you around up here. Let me come here, dear. I'm going to trade places right over here with just the two of you. As I say, we'll switch things up here a little bit. Let me move you also, dear. We're just going to put you right over into that chair. And all of you, get comfortable. I want you to relax. Let me get your hats. I'm going to send those over to the side. We'll get them back a little later on. And anyone happen to have any, or if you've got anything breakable, please don't put those items under your chair. If you have sunglasses, let me put those to the side for you as well. Anyone chewing gum up here this afternoon? Any gum chewers? No one out of this group? We've got one gum chewer over here. Go ahead and spit that in a hat. And no, don't do that. But we do need to get rid of that. Does anyone happen to have a piece of paper or tissue down here that I could use? Anyone down there happen to have anything we can get rid of that gum with? We should have something of our own, but we don't. You've got papers over there, John. There we go. We've got, I'd rather use that. There we go. One gum, that's it, huh? No others? We'll put this over here for you. And again, get comfortable. I just want all of you to relax during the induction. Those of you that are in the audience out here this afternoon, we do ask any help by not making any extremely loud bangs or noises. It makes it difficult for these people that are on stage right now to concentrate. Not only that, but it makes it impossible for the ones around you. Now, you see, there may be some people in the audience wanting to try this. You may try it from your seat out here. You're going to have to make one slight substitution. The people on stage right now, they're going to be directing their visual attention to the area of my eyes. I'm going to ask you to replace that simply by tuning in visually to the blue light that's in back of me. And that light will go off once the induction has been completed. As I say, that light will go off once the induction has taken place. And the first thing that I would like everyone that's trying this with me to do is simply to sit up straight in your chair with both feet flat on the floor, your back against the chair firmly. Again, sitting up straight in the chair, both feet flat on the floor, your back against the chair firmly. I'd like you to take your hands and just place them on your lap now, palms up, not touching one another nor any object. Now, the hands resting them right on your lap, palms up, not touching one another nor any object. Now, those of you that are in the audience, if you are trying this, just tuning into the blue light. Same thing I told the people up here. Try to forget about everyone, everything going on around you. Easily, very effortlessly listen to my voice for the next few moments. I think you'll be surprised at the results that you do achieve. In fact, you may wind up here before we're through. Again, those of you in the audience tuning into that blue light, those of you that are up here, I just want you locking in visually to the area of my eyes. Tuning into those areas. Let you relax. Good. Once again, loose lift all the way up and down that body, just like that right go. Simply relax now. Deeper, farther. That's a loose stem limb. Floating, drifting, way down, deeper, farther. We're just letting go. Good, relax. Deeper, farther, floating. Good. Let it go, everyone. Relax now. And I'm just going to count to 3. When I do that, I want you to open your eyes for me this afternoon. Just those subjects on stage at the count of 3. Those subjects on stage only at the count of 3. I want you to open your eyes. Be prepared for the light as the eyes open. Those in the audience, deep for a sleep with each count. 1, 2, and 3. Just open the eyes. Very good. Very fine. Most of you that are up here right now have done well. I know you have reached at least the first stage of lethargy. As to how well all of you have done, I'm not going to know until I conduct some further exercises with you. I'm going to come down the line and speak with everyone individually. I'm going to start over here with you. I'm going to slide both of you guys back to the audience, not where I'm going to be able to work with most effectively. Likewise, right here with all 3 of you, and right over here, dear. Now, those of you that I'm sending back right now, a few of you looking around, that always indicates to me the concentration got lost, or a couple of you just tense or tight. The whole key is to relax. Do join me again if you get a chance. You'll do much better a second time. The rest of you, again, I'm just going to come down the line. I'm just going to speak with you individually. Just get comfortable. Let me start here with you. Now, your name? Whatever. Anyway, tell you what. I'm going to have you just simply close your eyes. As you do that, I'm going to stretch your lids out. as I stretch your lids out, I'm placing my thumb on your forehead. Now, when I remove my thumb from your forehead, all I want you to do is to try to open your eyes for me. When I remove my thumb, you'll find the eyes stuck very tightly shut. Already can feel the lids, they glue, they bind shut. Just try to open the eyes. You can't. I want you to give it some effort for me. When I count 3, they'll pop right up. And 1, 2, 3, they pop right there. We go. That's fine. They're kind of weird, isn't it? Look right up at me. Again, we're just going to relax as you simply drift once again. Right down deep for a sleep like that. Ragdoll. Good. Come here, dear. I'm going to move you, all right? Come here. We're going to move you right down here. Next to these people, we're just going to sink you right down. I want you to get comfortable. Look right up at me here as well. I'm going to have you also close your eyes. I'm just stretching your lids right out, placing my thumb on your forehead. When I remove my thumb, all I want you to do is try to open the eyes. You can feel the lids glue shut. Just try to open the eyes. You can't. Give it some effort. They pop open now. Pop right open. Good. What the hell is going on up here, huh? Look up at me, dear. Again, we're just going to drift right down. Good. We're going to float. Relax that body. This could be the greatest day of your life right here, you know. Look at me. Again, we're going to float right down. Good. We're just going to drift right down. Relax and loosely. Like that, right? Y'all, you're over here thinking I'm not like them, huh? Yeah. Again, relax. Good. We're just going to float right on down. Deeper, farther, attention down. Yeah, smile, baby. You're next, all right? I'm going to have you also just close your eyes, going to stretch your lids out as I did the others. I'm just placing my thumb on your forehead. Now, when I remove my thumb here, all I want you to do is to try to open your eyes. You can feel the lids glue shut. Just try to open those eyes. You can't. I want you to give it some effort for me. They pop open now. Pop right open. There we go. You didn't think that would work either, did you? Again, dear, relaxing. We're just floating, drifting down, loose lip, like that, right? Go deeper, farther. Good float, drift right on down. I'm going to have you also just close those eyes. That's fine. Floating, drifting right down. Loose, limp, way down, deeper, farther. Relax. Let me scoot you people down. We'll just scoot all of you down here together. Everyone, we'll just slide you guys right on down there. Close. Again, just sit right down. Get comfortable here. Just drift. Good. We're just going to float right on down. Deeper, farther, good, relax that body. You got it. Float right on down. Deeper, farther, loose, and live. Relax. Look right up at me here, dear, and relax in that body. Good. We're just going to float right on down. I'm going to have you just close your eyes right here. I'm going to stretch your lids right out. Placing my thumb on the forehead, feel the lids glued tight. Try to open the eyes. You can't. Why don't you give it some effort? Yeah, I'm going to slip you back out of here also. Now, not where I'm going to be able to work with most effectively. Do join me again if you get a chance. Drift, float, relax that body. Way down. I'm going to let you try this yourself. Hold out your own thumb. I know this sounds crazy. It doesn't matter which thumb. Just hold it out there. All I want you to do is just bring it up to the forehead, push firmly back, and relax. Everyone, again, we're going to float 10, deeper, farther now, 9, 8. Loose and limp, relax, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just drifting right on down. Take another deep breath in. That's fine. I can let it out slow, easy, relax. Again, all the time, floating, all the time, drifting. Way down, loose lip, relaxing that body. Loose lip, floating, good, drifting. Just drift, relax that body, floating, drift. Everyone, let it go. Tension gone. Right on down now. I'm going to count to 3 subjects. We're going to do something that's called mental teleportation. What this means is that we can actually go to another place or time without actually leaving this grounds. That's been very nice today. I'm going to count to 3. When I do that, we're going to escape this weather we've been having. We're going to wander farther south. In fact, I'm just going to count to 3. We're going to go to the very tip of the earth. All the way to the South Pole. You're going to find it to become 10 degrees below zero. And getting even colder and colder with each and every count. 1. That's right, you can already feel that chill as it begins to work its way in your body as I begin to count 2. That's right, 10 degrees below zero. It gets even colder and colder with each and every count. And 3, oh! Does that ever start to get cold? I Oh yeah, you can feel that chill working its way up and down the legs, the arms. Go on, rub your arms. Get that warmth, that circulation going to those legs, the arms, do anything. Get that warmth going to that body. That's right, 10 degrees below zero, gets colder, colder still. Oh yeah, go ahead, button up the collar, the coats and sweaters. You lose most of your body heat to your head. Sure, go ahead, button up your collar, the coats and sweaters. That's right, do anything, get that warmth going to that body. Oh yeah, there's warmth in numbers. Go ahead and huddle up next to your neighbor. Doesn't that feel better? Yeah, there's warmth in numbers. The closer you huddle, the better it feels. You can huddle up closer than that. Go ahead, wrap an arm around them all the time. Do anything, get that warmth going to that body. Sure, the closer you huddle, the better it feels. You can huddle up even closer still. Sure, go wrap an arm around them all the time. That's right, get that warmth. That circulation going, everyone. That's right, wrap an arm around them all the time. Do anything, get that warmth to that body. And you know, they look good together, don't they, huh? Sure, go ahead and stomp your feet, even get some of the blood going to your legs. Doesn't that feel better, huh? Sure, go ahead and stomp the feet, everyone. The best you stomp those feet, the better it feels. Get that warmth to that body. But now, subjects, again, we're just going to upload right now. Good, deeper, farther. Just relax. He's having more fun than he knows right there. Eh? I'll get loose, slip, everyone, relax. Take another deep breath in. That's fine, let it out very slow, very easy. And those subjects in the audience, those eyes open, just those subjects in the audience, the eyes open, sit back up in the chair, relax. Those of you on stage, deeper asleep as you again take a deep breath in. That's fine, let it out slow, easy. I'm going to count to 3 once again, just on stage, all subjects on stage. We're going to take another trip. We're going to wander down the map the other way. We're going to go farther north. In fact, when I count to 3 subjects, we're going to go all the way to the warm country. You're going to find it to become 45 degrees in the shade. And there is no shade. As I count to 3, 1, you can already feel that sun as it begins to bake down to the brows. It gets warmer and warmer with each and every countdown, too. Sun as it bakes down gets warmer and warmer all the time. And 3, oh boy, does that ever start to get hot. Well, what you can do for a nice, cool, cold, fresh glass of water. That sun, it bakes down, it gets warmer and warmer still. That sweat rolling down the sides, down the legs. Go loosen the collar, the coats, the sweaters. That's right, do anything, get that cool air going to that body. Yeah, you don't need all that excess clothing. Some of those coats, those sweaters, shirts, loosen them, take them off. Do anything, get that cool air going to that body. Oh boy, huh? Sure, you don't need that excess clothing, those coats, sweaters, shirts, loosen them, take them off. Do anything, get that cool air going, gets even warmer, warmer still. Oh yeah, go use your hands even and fan yourself. Now doesn't that feel better? Yeah, go use your hands and fan yourself. Use 2 hands, it feels twice as nice. The best you fan, the better it feels. Get that cool air going to that body, everyone, faster, harder. When I count to 3, fanning even 10 times faster, still 1, 2, 3, oh yeah. Get that cool air going faster, harder. When I count 3 once again, even 10 times faster, still 1, 2, 3, get that cool air to that body. And now, subjects, again, we're going to float right down. Again, we're just going to drift, everyone, deeper, farther. Once again, simply relax. Good. Some of them get hotter than others up here. Loosely. We're just relaxing, everyone. We're just going to drive right. Surprise the hell out of them, all right? going to count to 3 subjects. When I count to 3, I want you to open the eyes again. You'll know exactly what you're doing. 1, 2, and 3. What are you people doing? Fooled me, babe, I tell you. You were all over him. But anyway, get your things together. Sit back up in your chairs, all of you. Let me trade places with the 2 of you right here. We're just going to swap you around. And all of you sit right up again. I do want you to get comfortable. Look at me here. We're just going to relax. Good. We're just going to drift. Good. Relax that body here. Floating, drifting, deep. Good. Loose down, limb, floating, drift. Right down, deep. Relax. Tell them I'm going to let you try this on her. Put your thumb on her forehead. Push. Good. Good. Again, we're just going to drop right down. Everyone, 10. Deeper, farther, 9, 8. Always let it go. 7, 6, and 5, 4. Loose, slip, 3, 2, and 1. Just take another deep breath in. Good again, let it out very slow, very easy. I'm going to count to 3 once again. Everyone on stage, all subjects, we've made it back. We've made it back just in time. At the count of 3, we're going to wander right on down the road to the nearest movie cinema. After I'm going to count to 3 subjects, we're going to just wander right on down the road to the nearest movie cinema. You're going to find yourself watching the funniest movie that you've ever seen before. 1, 2, and 3. That's just about the craziest, funniest star movie that we've ever seen. Not only that, but it's a double feature. That's right, that first movie. That's just about the craziest, funniest star movie that we've ever seen. It's a real knee slapper. That boy. And look at the second movie beginning to come on. Sure, go ahead and sit back up in your chair. That second movie's beginning to play, except for that second movie is just about the saddest star movie that we've ever seen. That's right, that second movie, just about the saddest star movie that we've ever seen. Sure, go and sit back up in your chair. That second movie's so sad. Oh boy. That's right, it's a real tearjerker. Oh boy, your neighbor feels so bad too. Sure, go comfort your neighbor, help him out. That's just about the saddest star movie that we've ever seen. Sure, go comfort your neighbor, help him out. That second movie is just about the saddest. But now the cartoon's on and the cartoon's funny. Look at the cartoon's on. It's that crazy Roadrunner. Wait, look at it. There you go! Yeah, look at that coyote chasing down the path. That guy never gives up. Look at him zooming along. Look at who's zooming up beside him there now. It's that Roadrunner again. But now subjects again, we're going to float. Right down. Relax. Go deeper, farther. And in fact, look at, there's another movie coming on. Yeah, there's another movie coming on. It's just about the most romantic movie that we've ever seen. Yeah, look, there's another movie coming on. It's just about the most romantic movie that we've ever seen. And you know, all of a sudden that person you're sitting by doesn't seem so bad, do they? In fact, all of a sudden they're looking pretty good. And they're thinking about you just like you're thinking about them. Yeah. Sure, they want to snuggle up with you just like you want to snuggle up with them. Don't be shy, sure. That's right, it's just about the most romantic darn movie that we've ever seen. Oh yeah, go ahead and huddle up, why not? Sure, don't be shy. Yeah, they're just waiting for you to put that arm right around and get comfortable. Sure, don't be shy. But again, subjects. Again, subject. We're just going to drift. Right now. Deeper partner. Watch out for this guy, ladies, sir. Loose lip, everyone. Relax now. Just take another deep breath in. That's fine. Let it out very slow, very easy. And I'm talking to all subjects on stage. Everyone, again, I'm talking to. I'm just going to count to 3. When I do that, I want you to open your eyes. You're going to find that every time, each and every time you hear me say the word hypnosis. As I subjects, I'm just going to count to 3. You're going to find that every time you hear me say the word hypnosis, the most vital part of my clothing that you're able to see or that you're exposed to will completely disappear. As I said, I'm just going to count to 3 subjects when I do that. I want you to open your eyes. You will discover that every time you hear me say the word hypnosis, the most vital part of my clothing that you're able to see will disappear. It's only going to remain gone a few brief moments, then magically it will reappear. But every time you hear me say that word hypnosis at the count of 3 subjects, you're going to find that the most vital part of my clothing you're able to see or that you're exposed to will disappear. Again, it will remain gone a few brief moments, then magically will reappear at the count of 3. And again, I just want you to relax. We're just going to write down. Again, every time you hear me say that word hypnosis, you're going to find the most vital part of my clothing disappearing, subjects. And the one that I'm touching right now, you're going to have some other complications as well. You're going to find not only will you find that vital part of my clothing disappearing, but you're going to discover every time you hear me say that word hypnosis, your tongue will grow 1 centimeter long. That's right, every time you hear me say that word hypnosis, you're going to discover your tongue growing 1 centimeter longer. At the count of 3, just open the eyes, everyone. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Just open those eyes. Very good. Boy, you people are laying all over up here. You look uncomfortable there, bud. And I'm going to have all of you sit back. I want you to relax. I'm going to talk to the audience briefly this afternoon. Those of you that are up here right now, you might want to listen to what I say to the crowd. You might find that informative, but do get comfortable again. I want you to relax. And those of you that are in the audience out here this afternoon, each of the individuals that you do see, in my estimation, to at least 1 degree or another, they have reached the state we do term as hypnosis. Now, I am going to be here for one final show at 4:45 p.m. tonight or this evening. You're welcome to come up and join me and try this yourself. Anyone's welcome to come up each day or each night and join me and try this state of hypnosis. Now, possibly, you've been up here before. Some of you that I sent out, don't get disturbed. In fact, a second or even a third time round, the response often is more favorable for a person to this state of hypnosis. And I go feel good. You're welcome to come up and join me and try yourself. Just ever like to grab a chair. A lot of people want to know what this feels like up here. It's kind of like trying to describe a taste. You could say it's sweet or sour. Really, you can't put the taste in a person's mouth. In the same sense, until you go through this yourself, you can't even begin to get the total grasp of what this is like up here in this state of hypnosis. And like I said, when you're welcome to come up, join me and try this. Just ever like to grab a chair. Now, a lot of people don't realize that this is actually a familiar state of mind to everyone here. This is a state of mind that we fall into daily on different intervals. Now, it's going to vary from person to person. The length between stages is approximately 90 minutes. Such precise time you could actually sit here and watch by it when we do fall into this state we term as daydreaming. Very similar to that which these people are going through this evening, this state of hypnosis. And like I said, again, you're welcome to come up and try it. It's just here, I'd like to grab a chair here. Now, that'd be good. Relax. Good. There you go. Relax. Have fun. Good. Just drift. Relax. There you go. Just drift. Right down. Now, you don't, way down. You don't look so good. What's going on? What? John. Good. Way down. Just drift. Good. Just drift. Relax. Now, what's your name, dear? What is it? Grace. Grace, my name's Hypnosis. And I tell you what, Grace, you relax. Good. Right there. Good, just drift right there. Relax that body. Drift right on there. What the hell is up with your tongue? No, just drift, relax that body. You know, I'm looking at you right now. This is going to sound pretty weird. I was looking at everyone up here, facial features, facial expressions. I know you're having a problem with your tongue, but I was also looking at your nose, and it looks almost like it were rubber. And I know that sounds weird, but watch. Now, I don't think that I've ever seen anything like that. How does that normally happen? Now, how far I can pull it, my gosh, now. Can you imagine if I let go of this from here, I'm liable to snap your head off. Tell you what, I want you to brace yourself where you're at, all right? I want you to get good and brace. I'm going to snap this back. You be ready when it hits you. You'll automatically drift deep to sleep. Good, just brace yourself good. Right where you're at, get good and brace. Again, you be ready. Now, do any other parts of your anatomy do this? Now, you're a sick group out here. You can... Good. Everyone again, we're going to float right down. As you take another deep breath in, that's fine, let it out slow, easy, relax. Now, on subjects, I remove any and all suggestion that I've given you up here thus far this afternoon. As you do relax, once again, I remove any and all suggestion I've given you up here thus far. I want you to relax, everyone. Just take another deep breath in. Good, let it out slow, easy. Now, in a moment, those of you that are in the audience out here, in just a moment, I'm going to begin to wake the individuals you see. Before I do that, I'm going to give all of them what is termed as a post-hypnotic suggestion. Now, most of you here have at least heard of this. It's commonly used in helping a person deal with different habits or vices they might have. It might be stopping smoking or self-confidence, better memory, just to name a few. We're going to use this just for fun, as you're about to see out here or up here this afternoon. And again, everyone, I want you simply to relax. We're just going to drift right down deeper asleep always. Loose, limp, tension gone. The one that I'm touching right now, if you have a wallet in your pocket, just raise an arm for me. If you have a wallet in your pocket right now, just raise an arm. Good, I just want you to relax. How about the one I'm touching right now? If you've got a wallet, just raise an arm. A wallet in your pocket, just raise an arm. And I want you just to relax. When I awaken you at the count of 5, and I return you to your seat in the audience this afternoon, you're going to find yourself doing one thing more for me. When you hear me say my name, Steve Bayner, in fact, you're going to find that each and every time you hear me say my name, Steve Bayner, you're going to find yourself automatically standing from wherever you're at in this crowd. You're going to find yourself heading right up to the stage, not on the stage, but near in front of the stage, handing me your wallet, insisting that I take that wallet from you, and then you'll find yourself sitting back in the audience. You won't know a thing about this. That's right, every time you hear me say my name, Steve Bayner, you'll find yourself automatically heading up, giving me your wallet, insisting I take that wallet from you, and you'll find yourself sitting back in the audience. You won't know a thing about this. And again, I want you just to relax. And the one that I'm touching on the back of the neck right now, when I return you to your seat in the audience, you also will do one thing. When you hear me say the word hypnosis, every time you hear me say the word hypnosis, you're going to find yourself automatically standing from wherever you're at. You're going to let this crowd know. You're going to let me know. You're going to let everyone know that you think that my stage manager is the best looking hunk of man you've ever seen in your life. That's right. You're going to let this crowd know that that man that passed out tickets, Jason, is the best looking hunk of man you've ever seen. And you're going to find yourself so infatuated with him, you'll immediately run back, give him a hug, and you just won't let go. That's right. You're going to find yourself grabbing right onto him, and you just won't let go. And the one that I'm touching right now, when you see her do that, that's right, when you see her stand and address this crowd of what a good-looking man he is, or when you see her running over and giving him a hug, you're going to find yourself going into a jealous rage. You're going to find yourself standing and yelling, "Hey, that's my man!" Now give that shit. After I return you to your seat in the audience, until you hear me say the word awaken, then you'll both know exactly what you're doing. And again, I just want you to relax. And the one that I'm touching on the knee right now, when I return you to your seat in the audience, and you've been pretty quiet, but you're going to find yourself becoming very vocal when you hear me say the words videotape. In fact, every time you hear me say videotape, you're going to find yourself immediately standing from wherever you're at, addressing this crowd, addressing me, addressing everyone here that the sky is falling. That's right, the sky is falling. You're going to try to convince these people to run for their lives because the sky is falling. When they don't leave you're going to find yourself getting angry and frustrated, insisting that they run for their lives until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one that I'm touching on the back of the neck right now, the one I'm touching right now, when I return you to your seat in the audience, and you hear me say Royal Easter Show, every time you hear me say Royal Easter Show, you're going to find yourself standing and heading up and down the aisles of this arena, yelling as loud as you possibly can, "Hey, everybody, look at me, I'm a big weenie." Okay, this will do every time. That's how you're going to boast at the fact that, hey, I'm a big weenie, until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And I'm talking to all subjects, everyone I'm touching, all subjects, everyone again I'm touching, all subjects I am talking to. When I do return you to your seat in the audience this afternoon, and you hear me say the word Fido, you'll find yourself doing one final thing. When you hear me say the word Fido, you'll find yourself automatically standing from wherever you're at, yelling as loud as you possibly can, "Arf, arf!" They still do for me. And I'm just going to count to 5. As I do that, I want you to take your time, everyone, slowly, easily, effortlessly. We're just going to reverse that process we began a few short moments ago. 1. As I count, everyone, a happy, positive state of body and mind, you're going to find yourself feeling alert, awake, and refreshed. In fact, you're going to find as I begin to count 2 that you're actually feeling so good, so alert, so awake, so refreshed, all over that you're ready to party. A happy, positive state of body and mind. As I count everyone now, 3, alert, awake. You'll find your mouth a little dry, a little uncotton. That's a normal reaction, but again, alert, awake, everyone. As you see light with your eyes, get accustomed to the light. 4, 1, 2, 3, everyone. 4, the eyes opening right up fully alert. Again, fully awake, fully refreshed. Last count, we're going to shoot right up automatically. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go now. 5. Those eyes open. That is fine. I tell you, each of you that are up here right now have done well. In a moment, I'm going to return you to the audience. Look around real quick. You're apt to find just about anything laying around. Maybe shoes or socks, combs, earrings, wallets. If you have hats or glasses, they're going to be right down here near the monitors. You can pick those items up. For right now, I'm going to have all of you go ahead and just take your seats back in this audience. As I do, give them all a big hand, because they were all good subjects up here this afternoon. Okay, just grab your seat back in the audience. Do relax, collect your thoughts together out there. And the rest of you, there's still lots of time to stick around and enjoy yourself here this evening or this afternoon. A lot of fine entertainment and exhibits to see. I hope you get a chance to check it all out. And I will be back at 4:45. I still do have one show remaining. Come back and join me. Every show is different, as every personality is different. You never know what's going to happen up here. My name again is Steve Bayner, and like I say, please do tell your friends about the show if you had fun. And get them in here at 4:45 and have them try it themselves up here. As I say, again, I'm Steve Bayner, and join me at 4:45. And I have been asked to request you remain seated out here. You'll see things, I promise. It makes it unfair for everyone else if everyone's standing. Each of the individuals that were up here, by the way, where's Jason at? Wave your arm back there, Jason. That's our stage manager, and I appreciate you helping me out. But they reached the state of hypnosis, and again, you are welcome to come up here and join me at... stand up, Jason. I can't see you back there. I don't know where she's headed, but all of a sudden, yeah, I just... Awake. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing today, but anyway, they reached this state, and again, you're welcome to come up and enjoy and try yourself. Just everyone like to grab a chair here. Also, I do want to thank the Royal Easter Show for having me here. What's the matter? Oh, wait. Yeah, sit down, Weenie. But anyway, I just want to thank them for having me here. If you enjoyed yourself, you make sure and let them know about it. Hopefully we'll get a chance to join you folks again next year. In fact, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. We're already talking about next year coming back. So we're kind of excited about that, and hope you'll watch for us at the new location. You might notice also that we do videotape every show, and we make several copies of the show on VHS format. It's a great souvenir for anyone that was on stage or any of you that are on pound format. If you'd like a videotape of this show or any previous shows you might have seen, stop and talk to John right down here after the show. He'll help you out. And again, we make several copies of the show as we're doing it, so they're ready and available. Again, great souvenir for anyone that was on stage or any of you that want to bring this home. And we do keep past copies too, so maybe you had another show you like. Again, stop, talk to John if you'd like a videotape of the shows. Also, I do have an audio tape series available as well. I actually have 20 different hypnosis types of tapes on topics such awake. Yeah, everything's fine, babe. But anyway, I was saying I have 20 different self-improvement tapes that are available on topics such as stopping smoking or self-confidence, better memory, better relationships. All of those tapes plus more can be found right down here if you come over and see John. These are very effective tapes. They are featured on an infomercial. You get them at a much reduced rate here at the exhibition. And I want to mention also that I will be featured in the motion picture Armageddon Boys coming out soon. Please watch for that. I'm really excited. That's at Triad Pictures. And I'll see you back on this stage at 4:45. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'll be right over here. Come over and say hi if you'd like. And again, I'll see you back at 4:45. Until then, have a great afternoon, folks. By the way, where's my